turn at all. You drove right through because you're a cop. You got this badge.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I didn't
got
put my
this
hands
badge, so you think that you can just run over anybody?
I'm asking you, yes, one more time. Calm down.
Or what, you're going to arrest me? You're going to arrest me for running me over? Do it.
Let's
go. Let's go. You almost did and didn't have the decency to stop and say, excuse me, sir, you're a pedestrian. You have the right of way. Let me not be an asshole on my goddamn Segway running over anybody who's in my goddamn way.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more time. Let's turn around.
Let's go. Let's go. I'll bring this all the way to court, you stupid motherfucker. Drive 35 miles an hour on the sidewalk. Don't even try and get out of my way.
You got all this on tape?
I'm just on Twitter, sir.
Let's run him over, though.
Let's go. He almost ran me over.
I was right there.
He almost ran me over.
I think you should just calm down. Don't stop. You want let him go. You almost hit him. You almost hit him.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. He almost ran me over. And then just kept going. And then just kept going.
Both of us could have been in fault.
You didn't even stop and say I'm sorry. Common decency. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you don't have to have some courtesy, man.
Okay, and I'm not saying you're wrong.
Apologize.
I'm not, because...
Apologize and it's over. Say you're sorry. And I'm sorry for letting my temper get control of me. You apologize for almost running me over and thinking nothing of it.
Let me ask you
Apologize.
Let me ask you a question.
Apologize.
Wait, you're not my dad.
Are you my dad?
Well, I'm not trying to be.
Then follow me and if you're arresting me, arrest me. If not, I gotta go to class. Are you arresting me?
Not Travis. Have a good day,
Fucking
Travis.
cocksucker.
That's okay.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
As long as you think that way.
Go to hell.
You too. Tell your mom and your dad to go to.
Yeah, no, my mom and my dad to go to hell.
Go ahead, man. Go to class.
My mom and my dad to go to hell.
Go to class.
You need to tell him to watch his goddamn demeanor.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
My mom and dad can go to hell. My mom and dad can go to hell, officer. Bring them there. Bring them there. Bring me there with them, officer.
Go to class.
Do it.
I'm being as
Do
nice
it.
as I can.
Yeah.
Go to class.
You're a bitch.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Go to class.
Fucking almost run me over.
Have a good day.
I'll see you sometime, bitch.
You will.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Proper conversation?
Okay, ma'am, I'm recording for my own safety. The speed limit is 65. I was going 66, and you're on my ass, and then you tailgate me, and then you go faster than me. You're an officer of the law. The speed limit states that it's 65, so you are not allowed to go past that speed limit, period. What makes you think that just because you're an officer that you can go...
Driver's license
What did I do wrong?
I would like to identify
I do not have to. I have not committed a crime. What was my crime? Please tell me the charge that I committed.
Sarge, 214, can you come to my 20?
Please tell me the crime that I committed.
I wanted to have a proper conversation with you to let you know that I can't catch people that are doing 80.
Where does it state in the law that you're allowed to go over the speed limit unless it's an emergency? Please tell me the NRS code that states that, or the DMV codes and traffic laws that state that you can do that.
Okay, but look.
No, please say that to me. I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right. Do you know what my Fifth Amendment right is?
No, I don't. Tell me.
Okay, you're an officer of the law. Fifth Amendment right states that when I invoke that, whatever charge or crime you're committing me of, you have to go ahead and state that and show it to me therein.
Okay.
So please tell me the NRS code that states that you're allowed to go faster than 65 unless it is an emergency.
Trying to enforce public safety because my radar was flashing 75, 78, 79. So somebody up there is speeding. And 9 times out of 10 when they're speeding, they're making unsafe lane changes, right?
Okay, you were way behind me, ma'am. I saw you long ago, and you came really quick up on me and kept going faster.
Maybe because you were doing, my cruise control set at 70.
Ma'am, I have a breathalyzer, okay? It records everything, okay? So it records my speed. I stay at 65. I use my cruise control. Okay,
so I'm glad that you do your speed limit and all that, but I'm just trying to let you know that my radar is flashing 78.
Okay. So again, tell me please.
You can get me from 147.
Please tell me what crime I committed, or what you're charging me with.
You haven't committed any
So
crime.
then I do not have to give you my ID or identify myself because I have not committed a crime. No, I do not. I have not committed a crime, and I am not under arrest. It states it in the law. It's my constitutional right.
For my safety, if I ask you, first off, I just wanted to have a conversation with you, letting you know, instead of having a conversation at 65 mile an hour, that my radar was flashing. I was trying to catch somebody up there, right? Okay? That's my God-given right to protect the safety of the community. When somebody's doing 80 up there, they're normally zigzagging out of traffic. That makes it unsafe for a 92-year-old grandma. And I don't like that because my mother drives these roads, okay? And if I can't get around you, because there was a silver vehicle over here in front of me in the HOV lane.
Because they were going the speed limit.
Perhaps. Right, but so
if someone was going 70 and your radar was going off, they obviously would have went past me and you would have been able to see that. But you were behind me for quite a bit. So please explain to me how it is that if your radar went off past 70 and no one's passing me, that you detected that.
Well, I'm just detected. My radar detected.
That's okay, fine. Your equipment, your radar device detected it.
So are you on paper?
Am I on paper?
Yeah.
As far as what, parole or probation?
Uh-huh.
I do not have to identify myself. I don't. I have not committed a crime.
I don't think you have any Fourth Amendment rights if you're on paper.
I don't have to disclose anything, and if you really want to go down that road, no, I'm not on probation or parole. Just to satisfy your need to go ahead and pry information from me. I have the right to drive on public roadways in the U.S. without any infringement upon me or a papers check.
I just wanted to have a conversation with you.
And I'm just letting you know that you're an officer of the law and you're supposed to uphold it. So you shouldn't be speeding or tailgating. If I tailgated you, you would have pulled me over immediately.
But you had no idea what I was doing.
If you really had an emergency, the second you got around me, you would have took off to go get that person, but you didn't.
No, because I felt like I owed you an explanation.
Okay, what's more important, giving me an explanation or protecting the roads and safety as you're so stating you're trying to uphold?
Oh, and by the way, Van Ellen.
That's fine.
And my P number is 483 for the record.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, but we're just waiting on Sergeant.
No, that's fine. Sergeant can come out. Not a problem.
So he can give you some further education.
Further education, ma'am. I've been researching law and all the rights that I have, and the thing is that officers don't like it when people know the law.
This is the tragedy. Because I just wanted to give you an explanation rather than to do it at 65 mile an hour.
Then that was your choice to do it.
And you're not even receptive.
The fact is that you're pulling me over to have a conversation, and now you're having your sergeant come out because I won't identify myself for your safety. But obviously, if you had a concern for your safety, you would be either holding me at gunpoint or you wouldn't have approached my window. You would have backed up and went to your vehicle by now and waited for your supervisor if you were really that concerned for your safety. So explain to me how it is that you're still concerned for your safety if you're still standing here having a conversation with me. And I'm being very eloquent. I'm not cursing. I'm not being rude. I'm just stating my rights.
And I'm all for that, you know, but, and that's the tragedy, you know, because you're not even receptive to a conversation.
Because of the fact that I tried to state to you that you don't have the right to speed. I'm tired of seeing these officers go speeding and then someone goes ahead and does the same speed as them and then they get pulled over. That's entrapment. That's not right. You're supposed to uphold the law. You took an oath. You're supposed to know the law on top of that. So when I ask for what NRS code or violation that I went ahead and committed or infraction, you're supposed to, as an officer of the law, state that. That's supposed to be your knowledge. You're supposed to know it. And the fact that you can't give me one is very concerning.
Do you know which license plate is valid? What's the
Wisconsin.
Front? Okay, what's the front license?
That's a vanity plate.
A vanity plate for another state or?
It's the Shire.
Shire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your vehicle can only display one type of license plate. If you're gonna, Wisconsin only requires you to have one license plate. You can't have another license plate on the front.
Is that right? Is there an RSA for that?
I'm sure I could look it up, but I know in the state of New Hampshire, you have to display a valid license plate. So if someone was viewing your vehicle from the front, they would think that would be the proper license plate, especially in an unmarked police car that used to be a police car.
Well, I'd be very interested in seeing that RSA.
Okay. So, do you live in Wisconsin?
I'm not answering questions.
Okay. So, is this your vehicle? Are you FK Investments?
Do I look like FK Investments?
I don't know.
I'm not answering questions. No, nothing personal. Just not going to answer questions.
Sure. I just would like to know.
I'm authorized to drive this vehicle. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Are you still in Keene?
I'm not answering questions.
But I need to know if the address in your license is your address.
I know what you need to know, but I'm not answering your questions.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. I'll be right with you. Okay.
He was actually waiting for me. I went to do some shopping, and and I noticed he caught an interest in me because he followed me into the shopping center. Then I went and did my shopping, got out, went down the road a little bit, and he was just a few, businesses down, waiting for me to pass by. And as soon as I passed by, he pulled out, put his lights on. So he's upset about the Shire plate that's on the front of the cruiser here that actually has my phone number on it, so it's got a unique identifying number. And I'm here in Tilton, New Hampshire, about ready to head home from a long day of court in Laconia, and well, we'll see if he writes a ticket or if I get a warning. We'll continue broadcasting as necessary.
Alright, so here's your information back.
What did you discover?
I discovered that in Wisconsin, you need to display 2 license plates.
Uh-huh.
New Hampshire State Law, RSA 34115, display of registration plates.
Okay.
2 registration plates must be issued for the vehicle. 1 plate shall be attached to the front, and 1 shall be attached to the rear of the vehicle. That same law applies to New Hampshire. It is RSA 261-176.
Okay.
The state has a 2-plate state. Okay, so you're in violation. You need to have 2 license plates on your vehicle. In the state of New Hampshire, also in the state of Wisconsin.
If I put the other plate on, will that solve the issue
That's
today?
perfect. Yep.
Okay.
So if you do it before you leave, if you want to take that plate off and you want to put the other plate back on there, that would be perfect.
All right.
I don't know the exact fine. I could go back and look it up, but I think it's like a $74 fine. So just make sure you get that taken care of.
Yeah, I'll take care of it for you.
All right.